Hey guys, how's it going? And girls. Um, Another charade video. Yep. One more. Maybe two. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, this one's a little personal. This is a knife given to me by my uncle back in 1984 that he got while he was in the Air Force. Knife has a bit of a history and was produced by three different manufacturers, one being Schrade, one being Camillus, and the other was, I don't remember. But from what I understand, the other manufacturer was substandard compared to the Schrade and the Camillus versions. It is known as the MC-1 Parachutist knife. Not a paratrooper knife, but a parachutist knife. Apparently that's been a misconception. In my research I found out it was actually called a parachutist knife. As you can see, it was blaze orange handles there. This particular version, I guess there was a version prior that was not like this, so I don't worry about those. We'll just concentrate on this here. But this officially entered service in 1957. Again, manufactured by three different makers, and was carried by the pilot, or pilots, as it were. Well, let's take a look at it. I'm gonna bring this back here. There you go. You can say hi to the screaming zombie. Now, from what I understand, initially it was carried in the breast pocket, and the knife prior to this one, I'm guessing, was carried in the breast pocket, but then they began carrying it in a thigh pocket with a string attached to here. Now we have two functions on this knife. We'll start with the main function, and understand what I'm bringing out is the main blade, although other people have started to think of the other as the main blade. And what we have here is a cord cutter. It feels relatively sharp. And this would be carried in the thigh pocket, face down and open, with a lanyard tied to here and to their suit somewhere, so that, say, assuming they had to bail out of the plane, they could draw this out. It would be in a readied position. It's all rounded here, so pulling it in and out, you're not likely to get cut. And from what I understand, it removed from the pocket easily without snagging. But when you got it out, boom, it's in your hand, it's ready. You're hung up in a tree with your parachute. You can reach up over your head, boom, 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 cut your lines, get yourself down out of the tree. So that was its main function. The secondary blade, as you can see, was an automatic clip point blade. Now this one here, let's get up here and hope I get focus and get the light right. It says Schrade, Walden, New York, USA, stainless. So this would have been the second run from Schrade. The first run didn't say stainless. At least that's what my research showed me. Now, from what I understand, well, okay, this is what I read. I don't know how accurate it is because, you know, folding blade is good for all kinds of purposes, but I guess the reason for a quick deploying blade was that the pilots were sitting on an inflatable raft. I don't know if this is true or not, but this is what I read, that they were sitting on an inflatable raft, and there was a possibility of the raft deploying in the cockpit. And you can imagine the confined space of a cockpit. You wouldn't want a raft inflating under your butt. So they could quickly deploy this, boom, pop the raft inflating under their butt, and continue flying without getting, I don't know, perhaps crushed into the flight stick and diving the plane, or put through the windshield, or what. I don't know. But that's what I had read anyway. And as a during the same year, I guess, when these were made, that's when or instituted, or the year after, following year, so it was 57, 58. I guess that's when they started making switchblades illegal. Right after that, due to gang films of the time. Of course, this is speculation. It's that being the actual reason, but you know, people see things in movies, they get freaked out, and now we've got all of these bogus laws over automatics, which really make absolutely no sense at all. But is how it is. So, but anyway, yeah, this is one my uncle gave me. Of course, you get the little sliding lock, so you can't deploy it. And as far as the automatic feature goes, it has kind of a play to it. I mean, I can operate it no problem. If you push the button, it'll drop. But what happens is, if you push the button too hard or hold it too much, boing, it can bounce back. So you kind of got to get a, know when to push and how to release it right. Just see, I failed. Released too soon. Know how to get it so that it didn't click in that time. So you kind of learn to play with the button, kind of push release, push release. This one is not horribly sharp. Looks like it's definitely gotten some sharpening done in the field, or with whoever. Well, I know my uncle had it. Don't know if somebody had it before him. Can't really say. But there it is, Schrade Walden. Now, let me see really quick. Because you know, we have Imperial Schrade, we got Schrade Walden. I believe. Okay. Trade showed partial interest in the company to Walden Knife Company. The company's switchblade from. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so Schrade was known for the push-button safety knives back in the day. But anyway, this was the Schrade Walden version. Blah. I'm trying to looking through all that information. It's a bit much. Anyway, there it is. Cool little piece of history. Use of them has been discontinued. If I recall correctly, in 1993, they were done with them. So, you know, that it obviously Schrade's not producing them anymore. There is a company that's producing kind of a copy of it. They're a little expensive, and from what I understand, they're not very good. But it's a neat little hunk of history. I figured I'd share it with you guys. Thought it was a good way to finish up the couple of charade knives I've shown, and maybe not I'll dig out one of the maybe I'll do a video on the Imperial Charade China version later on, just to show you how the quality differences between the old stuff and the new stuff. But we'll see. Alright guys, have a great one. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. And don't forget, go to Primal Punch's channel. Check out the contest videos. Do it. I command you. No, wait. Zombie commands you. Go!